trouble, tired of the lies. You found yourself another, heart as cold as ice. I'm trying to recover, do you even realize?
Alright, so I just downed 2 scoops of pre-workout. Now today I'm going to be hitting back, triceps, and biceps. And I'm not really going to focus on biceps at all because my biceps have always been a very good genetic strong point in my physique. I've always had a lot bigger biceps than triceps. So my main focus recently has been triceps. And that is why I do triceps at the beginning of my workout in order to get the best growth possible. And then I do back, and I might do only one exercise of biceps. I normally do a decent amount of volume on back just because back is a big muscle group, but you have to really break down all the parts of your back in order to get the best back possible. Hit your upper back, lats, lower back, and traps and rhomboids, and every other part of your back. You just want to get every single muscle hit to the same extent. I really love hitting triceps because the pump is absolutely amazing, and this tricep routine that I just recently included in my program, my newest program, is my favorite tricep exercise that I've ever done, and it's definitely been working. I've seen a very large amount of growth from this exercise. I got it from Joel Twinham. Listen, if you are not training hard enough in the gym, you need to train harder. Almost every single person that I see in the gym, they're not training hard enough. They're not training to complete muscular failure. And I promise you, when you train harder, when you up the weight, when you progressively overload, you're gonna see muscle growth. You're gonna see a lot of gains. Best thing you can do when you're in the gym is to train as hard as possible, not ego lifting. And it is okay to break form if you're trying to move the weight, because at certain points, certain muscle groups do benefit from heavier loads and more tension. So you don't always have to keep it insanely optimal, but you just have to train hard, train absolutely insane, and make sure you're lifting heavy weights, because if you're lifting light, you're not going to gain muscle, because that is simply not how it works. Once you train hard enough to failure, your muscles break down and you repair it with protein. Basic bro science. You just have to have the knowledge to know what you're doing in the gym and train absolutely really hard. Make sure that you're doing things perfectly, recovering and whatnot. Just train harder. Training hard is the best thing you can do in the gym. So I'll catch you guys in the gym.
Can I ask you, was it something I did? Still I wonder, cause it isn't too clear. I don't want no trouble, tired of the lies. You found yourself another, heart as cold as ice. I'm trying to recover, do you even realize? Taking everything you want. Can I ask you, was it something I did? Still I wonder, cause it isn't too clear. I don't want no trouble, tired of the lies. You found yourself another, heart as cold as ice. I'm trying to recover, do you even realize? Tired of the lies. You found yourself another heart as cold as
Alright, so I just finished up that lift. Decided not to hit biceps because I'm going to be hitting biceps on my arm day in a few days, and I do hit biceps twice a week and they are strong points. So I'm just going to stick to back and triceps today. Alright, so that is going to be a wrap on the workout. The one thing about the gym that sucks is that no matter how much progress you make or how good your physique is, you will never be satisfied with yourself. Even people such as Chris Bumstead, who has won the Olympia 4 times, still has body dysmorphia, and he even says that he has depression, but he has one of the greatest physiques in the world. And one thing that you can't do is let yourself be held back from what you think, and if you don't think you look good, then you should be in the gym trying to improve yourself. You should be figuring out how you can be better, how you can make your physique better by being in the gym and switching up your training and making enough progress to where you're satisfied. And you can't let it hold you back, because if you do that, you are never going to achieve the end physique, the end goal, what you want in life. And it's just important to realize that although you may not have the physique you want currently, or you've only been training for a certain amount of time, what really matters is how much progress you've made by yourself rather than how much progress you've made compared to others, because at the end of the day, you want to better yourself. You don't want to be any other person besides yourself. A lot of people think that someone who's been training for 2 years is going to have someone as good as someone who's been training for 4 years. Now, this may be the case in some situations, but rarely. And this is just because the person who's been training for 4 years has had much more experience, much more time to build muscle, because muscle building is a very slow process. It takes a lot of time to build a great physique, especially naturally. So you should just focus on improving your physique and improving your progress by yourself rather than wanting to make as much progress as others. You definitely only want to focus on your physique, and you want to make the most progress that you can possible in order to be satisfied enough. That is definitely one of the things that has helped me stay disciplined, because I stopped comparing myself to other people's physiques and I only focused on my own progress. I only made sure that I was improving myself to improve my physique, my diet, and things like that, just to absolutely just exceed limits in every way possible and push past failure, push past what my body is used to doing, because your body is gonna want to give up at a certain point if you're doing reps to failure, and your body is gonna want to give up before you hit failure. But if you have a strong mentality, you're gonna push past that and you're gonna improve. You're gonna push past your limits, and pushing past your limits is going to make your physique better. It's going to strengthen your mentality, and that's what you want to do. Such as when I was in the gym, I was doing lat pull downs, and my last set I upped the weight by 20 pounds and I only did about 5 reps. But sometimes you need to go out of your comfort zone and pull more weight, and in some situations muscle groups such as the lats benefit from heavier loads and more tension, and that's exactly what I did. And although you should be training in the gym the same every day, same intensity, to switch it up a little bit. If you want to make the most progress, you got to focus on yourself. You can't be focusing on other people, letting other people distract you, letting social media distract you. You got to dial in. You got to discipline yourself at your house, at the gym, when you're eating, and anywhere you are. You have to focus on the end goal and just do everything in your power to achieve that. And if you're letting things distract you, then you're going to get there slower, or you're never going to get there at all. It does suck, honestly. Right now, I've been bulking for a year, and I have a lot of fat on my face and around my abs, stomach area, because that's where my body genetically stores fat. And obviously, I don't have a sharp jawline or anything. I don't care though. I don't care that I have fat on my face, because I stopped caring about what people think of me and my appearance, because at the end of the day, what matters most is that I'm improving, I'm making progress. And once I stopped caring about what others thought of me, then I was exceeding limits. I was making a ton of progress in the gym. Outside the gym, my mentality completely switched, and that's what you got to do to achieve success and win ultimately. No, I don't care that I gained fat on the bulk, because I know that I gained muscle as well, and a majority of it was muscle, but I don't care honestly, because I'm not going to be cutting anytime soon. I'm trying to build the best starting physique as possible, the best base, because you want to build a strong foundation in order to look good even when you cut. If you're cutting in your first few years of lifting, you're absolutely you have no clue what you're doing, honestly. Build as much muscle in the first few years of lifting as you can, and then when you cut, you have something to show under all of that fat. You're going to be lean and you're going to look amazing because you built all that muscle in the first few years of training, while you were gaining a significantly amount more muscle than in your later years of training. You just have to discipline yourself. You have to eat strictly, drink enough water, get enough sleep, do whatever you can in order to succeed and achieve your goals. And progress takes time. Muscle growth takes a long time. The process of building muscle is a long time, and people think that they can achieve a insanely good physique after 1 year of training, and you are not correct, because it takes a long time to build muscle. It takes a long time to gain all of the knowledge to build a good physique, because you can't just go in the gym and expect to gain as much muscle as other people with great physiques. You have to learn how to lift, how to eat properly, how to sleep properly. It's all in the mentality. Everything is in your mentality, and all the knowledge is in your brain as well. You just have to know what's right, and I would consider it as the optimal way. Obviously, I don't ego lift, but I do push past limits sometimes. I do break form sometimes, but that is okay, because I'm pushing past my limits. I'm pushing past failure in order to get the best physique possible. And that's what you want to do. You don't want to be living in comfort, because comfortability kills dreams, and you should know that. As you can possibly hear, it is raining right now, which is absolutely amazing, because rain is definitely one of the best weather conditions. Personally, I like snow and winter the best, but just because it's raining doesn't mean you're not going to go to the gym. Just because it's snowing doesn't mean you're not going to go to the gym. And I'm really excited for winter. This winter is going to be absolutely amazing. Gonna keep bulking, gonna keep making progress, gonna be disciplined, gonna be strict on my diet. There's no distractions whatsoever. It's gonna be amazing. Content is gonna be absolutely amazing. All my YouTube videos are gonna be insanely good throughout this winter, because it's gonna be dark, it's gonna be aesthetic, it's gonna be cold, and cold is much better than warm. You gotta wear hoodies all the time, gotta wear sweatpants all the time, and it's the best time to lift. It's the best time to post content. Alright, so that is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, and thank you for all the support. I've been getting a lot of support recently. I'm so grateful for that, and I just want to keep it up, keep posting as much as I can, and make the best content for you guys. So if you have any suggestions for videos or things you want to see differently, just let me know down in the comments, because I'm definitely open to any suggestions, and I'm gonna get a lot better at editing. I'm trying out a lot of new techniques in editing, and I'm gonna find better music and do everything I can to make the best videos for you guys. So thank you for all the support. So thank you all for the amazing support, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.